Hey everybody, welcome to another session of LO1 for Advantage, and I have my dear friend with me, compadre partner. Actually, I have a couple people with me today. I have Mr. the one and only Paul Baxter. How you doing, buddy?
What's up?
And I have the infamous one and only California brother from another mother, Chris Corrales. How you doing, man?
How are you guys?
Excellent, excellent. So, hey, we're going to get started with the 90 Days to Success. We got some guys, man, I tell you, this gives me chills just talking about this stuff and sharing what's coming down the road, what you guys have implemented. And, you know, the cool part about this, and I don't say this often enough, but we don't usually share anything unless it's been tested and proven and then broken and then tested and proven. And, like, we're making a lot of money with it. So the success story I heard this week was, and I don't know the name, I won't say any names, but one of your guys, Chris, that implemented this, hired a liaison, and is now, he would close, what, one loan a month, and is now going to close right around $6 million? Is that correct?
Correct. Yeah, he was in position to do that. He does have the volume. Unfortunately, where things going, $2 million is going to carry, so he's only going to close 4 this month, only.
Only going to close 4. I feel sorry for him. So he's got a $2 million in the bank next month already.
Right.
Bummer. Most people would take half of that. I would, yeah. All right, so we're going to cover the 90 Days to Success program that Chris has set up and put in the system. He's going to kind of show us around. He's going to be on here for like 10, 15, 20 minutes. And then what I'm going to do is actually share with you guys the new Facebook timeline, how to make the banner really, really looking good, because that's going to take place real shortly if it hasn't already for you. And then we'll get on with our Friday, huh?
Perfect. You guys ready?
Just do it.
All right. Guys, just so you know, the 90 Days of Success actually lives under your marketing tab, okay? So coming under your marketing tab, it's going to be right here under your sponsor getting started. So 90 Days of Success, and that's where this is going to open up. Now, guys, obviously you heard the story about the gentleman that, has $6 million in his pipe in volume. We have other stories where people literally have done 1 to 2 loans, goose egg, 1 to 2 loans, goose egg, where they've tripled their volume and literally in the 90 Days of Success have made more money than they do annually in a lot of cases. And some of you on the, obviously are going to say, well, how is that possible? What are you doing so different? And you guys are going to die laughing when I share the secret to this, because you know all this. Everyone on the call, this is nothing special. This is nothing that is so out of the box that you're going to go, I never thought of that. What you're going to learn today is actually accountability for yourself, and basically how to write a very short and precise business plan and get you guys up and running, okay? So now with the 90 Days of Success, what we want to do, guys, this is the goal, and I want, please, if everyone could, write this down. Grab a piece of paper, okay? I know it's written in front of you, but I want you to write 5 new referral partners in 90 days. And what is it going to take? Okay, because that's what we really want to get to. What is it going to take to get 5 referral partners? Now, the first thing we need to do to get 5 referral partners is we're going to have to set 20 appointments. Now, guys, I'm going to give you the substance, everything to do, so don't worry about that. But ultimately, we are going to have to set 20 appointments in the next month, okay? Now, if you think about that, there's 20 work days in a month, usually, okay? And, Scotty, we got 20 next month, right? Or do we have, like, 22?
20. Yeah, this is just 20. Yeah.
Okay, so 20 is a good one there. So guys, what we need to do is set 20 appointments. Now, what is it going to take to set 20 appointments? Well, the reality is we have to think we're going to have to probably call 10 people to set 1 appointment. So we're going to have to probably do a minimum of 10 phone calls a day, every single day for the first month, and get you up and running. Now, once you get these relationships, once you get to the meeting, what are you going to do? And I'm going to show you that to you today as well. Okay, so let's get going and let's get into the substance here. Now, with the 90 Days of Success, you're going to see we literally have the introduction broken down. And the first section we're going to go over today is the meat. And Chris Spates actually coined this the best. There's only 3 parts of the process to really building a relationship. You have your meet, your connect, and your refer, where you're getting the business back. Okay, so it's broken down pretty easy and pretty quick. One thing we have to do is use e-property sites as basically our cornerstone to talk to the agents, as well as the reason to follow up with the agents, okay? So that initial meeting, what are we going to talk about? Well, guys, we have the property websites. We have the virtual tours. We have literally a dozen reasons to talk to them in that initial meeting, okay? And ultimately, the property website is one of the first things that we want to talk about to the agents. I'm actually going to pull up AmeriFirst locally here. And bear with me, let me open that real quick. Get that up and running. I'm just picking actually just any team here indirectly here.
Okay.
Oh, let me go back one screen. Get one with more.
So when you guys are listening to this 90 Days to Success program, what I want you to think about is if you were to do nothing but this 90 Days to Success, and I know we all have loans in the pipeline, we need to babysit our loans, we need to take care of our clients, we need to, whatever it is, we have the emails, the Facebook, all that stuff, but if you were to do nothing but this and farm out the rest, delegate the rest, have other people do other stuff, and literally commit to this, guys, your life will change. Not only, I mean, literally in 90 days, this thing is just, I mean, we've been preaching this kind of. Chris was nice enough to take the time to put this in a really, really good order and like in a really simple, basic form, and that's why we're sharing this with you today. So go ahead, buddy. Did we lose you? Hello? Chris, did we lose you, bud? Paul, Paul, can you hear me?
I'm here, and I can hear you just fine. I don't know what happened to Chris. He
just went offline, it said.
Oh, really?
Just went offline.
Uh-oh.
Let me just, whoops. Hey, buddy. Are you serious?
He just loses internet connection?
Yeah, he lost his internet connection. Yeah. So, all right. Let me know if you get it back, and I'll go to the. I'll share the timeline with him right now.
That lets everybody on this call know. Just so that lets you know that we do these things live. We're not recording, pre-setting up this stuff. We do these things live with you so that we can answer your questions and make sure that we're enjoying each other's company and bringing you the most. The minute-to-minute updates and the things that are happening for us right now. Unfortunately, that also means sometimes with live internet connections, we lose some of it a little bit here and there.
You know, I was actually worried about it because it started getting really black. Like literally, I typically like don't turn my light on because I like it darker. Just because I'm staring at a computer screen all day, it just helps my eyes. So I got to the point where I got a little nervous, so I had to start turning on lights. It got that dark, so we had a nice storm coming in, but. All right, so until Chris comes back, and Chris, whenever he comes back, just let me know, buddy. He's actually officially offline. He lost internet. So what I'm going to share with you guys is how to set up a timeline photograph and have some fun with it. I actually showed this on a class I did in front of 41 agents live Wednesday, and I got some awes out of this. And this is what I'm going to be sharing on Tuesday at the Agent Mastermind for you guys that are at the Agent Mastermind. But this is something you guys can do. I mean, you guys can do this right now. So are you guys seeing my screen okay? You there, Paul?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Can you hear me?
Okay.
Am I muted? No.
Yeah. So I think I maybe showed this last week, but maybe not. But, guys, this is so easy to do. And all I did was I built this in PowerPoint. So I'm going to kind of show you what I did. So what I did was, and I'm not logged into eProperty sites, but this is an amazing thing to share with real estate agents because it's such a big deal right now. This new Facebook time, what everybody's kind of like the lotto tonight. It's what everybody's talking about. So if you can show how to stay in Facebook and make this thing happen, and use Facebook along with single property websites, this is explosion to another degree, and you can get some serious attention here. So let me just show you what I'm talking about. So I'm going to just grab a property address, build a banner for it, and just kind of walk you guys through how to do this and how easy it is, and then how to resize it so it perfectly fits inside your Facebook timeline. You can literally do this with any picture, and your head's going to start spinning and like thinking of all these ideas, and I would love to see on the Facebook groups what you guys come up with. So let me just grab one of these listings right here. I'm going to show what I'm talking about. So I'm going to go to this guy's property, this real estate agent, and this is great for a listing presentation or a seller because it doesn't take that long to build. And I'm just going to open up one of his listings. Paul, is there any kind of delay at all whatsoever?
No, I'm seeing your screen is right now it's blank. I don't have anything on the screen. It's just loading, though.
Right.
I'm not seeing any delay right now, though.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to click on the property map, and obviously I'm going to get as good of pictures as I can get. So I'm going to click on the, looks like I picked a bad property. There's only one picture. So I'm going to go with it. I'm going to go with, I'm going to right-click and then save image as. I'm going to show you guys how crazy cool this is. And let's see, I'm going to save it right on my desktop. And
I'm back, Scotty, just so you know.
Hey, welcome back, my brother.
Sorry, guys. I'm sitting here talking, and next thing I know, my screen's not moving, nothing's going, and I'm like, oh, you've got to be kidding me.
The beauty of live web.
Yes. All right, so let me really quick just let me finish with this, uploading this picture into PowerPoint, and then I'll let you take back over, bro. Sorry to go back and forth on you guys today. All right, so there's the picture. So I'll leave it at that. And we'll just we'll play with this here in just a little bit after Chris is done, because I know he's got to be somewhere else here in just a little bit. So I'll turn it back over to you, brother.
Cool. Let me get back in here.
There we go. Sorry about going back and forth, guys. We try to, like Paul said, bring you the stuff when it's hot, and of course, fortunately, we deal with technology every day.
Perfect. Okay, so guys, real quick, can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Scotty? All right, perfect. I got one of our LOs here. So one of the initial conversations we want to start talking about is basically from the marketing aspect. And we found that's really a good point to start talking to the agents. And a line that I personally use, I've seen Scotty use, and a lot of our successful agents, loan officers, even Al, is used, is when you're talking to the real estate agents initially, ask them, what do you do for marketing? I mean, it sounds real funny, but just ask them, and it kind of opens up the door. And from there, I always give an intro, say, well, I'm with AmeriFirst Financial, I'm with Prime Lending, whatever the name of your mortgage company is. Tell me with your mortgage company, and basically we understand that rate sheets and coffee don't sell homes. Marketing does. Can I show you some of the marketing things that we're doing that are different, okay? Now, I know that sounds like a kind of a in-the-box intro, guys, but it works, okay? You can use any intro you want to start talking to the agents, but that is a good intro to get going, okay? Now, real quick, the intro that we're going to use here is who is the agent? Is an agent that we're going to talk to blindly? Is it a cold call agent? Yes, that could be one. Is it an agent that we literally work with on a transaction? I hope so, okay? So I want you to realize that this is all agents moving forward. It's going to be the same pitch. Now, it is the end of the month, so let me ask everyone on the call, how many purchase transactions did you do this month, okay? Most of you did 2 or 3 or 4, some of you even more of that. All the listing agents. Here's a great follow-up, guys. If you close the deal on time, if everything went well, you literally call the agent, okay? And say, basically, how did I do? How did my team do if you close the deal on time? Now, if you ran 45 days over the close of escrow, don't call that client, okay? But if you did well and everything went right, say, yeah, Chris, you guys did well. You closed the deal on time. Everything went well. Great. Well, you know, we're with AmeriFirst, and you know we close loans. Do you know about the marketing that we provide our agents? What are you doing for marketing? Right there is where you start opening it. Because I don't see in our system, I don't see you using it. Right there, guys, that's at least 5 appointments there. Hopefully for most of you, you had anywhere from 3 to 5 transactions to call the agents and literally show them the property website. That's all you have to do. Show them the photo gallery. Show them the virtual tour. Show them basically the very front of the system and ask them if they're interested in it. And that right there works out because, one, you've worked with the agent, okay, in the transaction. They know you could do mortgage. And the second part is now you're going to show marketing and set up an appointment time, okay? And basically that is in your box right there. Cold calling the agents. We're going to get into eLookyLoo. How you use eLookyLoo to call your agents as well is another way to call agents. So I'm going to show you that in just a moment. Go ahead, Scott.
No, I just wanted to say that, I mean, I actually was on Facebook this morning, and I seen an agent was congratulating her family member. I believe it was her son. That, you know, she's so proud of her son, and she's want to congratulate him on his new home. And I reached out and I said, congratulations. I said, hey, we should build them their own personal website. Just let me know if you're interested. And she goes, oh, let me ask them if they want to. And I go, no. I go, this is a surprise. It'd be a gift from me to you. And so, I mean, that was just, it's just crazy how that stuff works and transpires. And then that leads into other discussions in, hey, it also does this, and this. It's just some pretty cool stuff.
Absolutely. Now, that first part, guys, I've kind of bounced all over because you guys know how to talk to agents. The most part of you, everyone on the call knows that initial contact. This is where the 90 days of success really is the difference right here, and what I'm going to show you. We talked to Ivan, okay? He could be a new agent or agent we've worked with. And ultimately, the task manager, okay, is the huge difference that everyone did. And this is where I made the joke in the beginning was, you guys know all this. This is nothing new. Ultimately, what we found is success is taking notes with our agents. So we've created a task calendar here to the right, okay? All you have to do is literally, if you've made a phone call, you've made an email, you meet with them. If you've done a pre-qualified, if you submitted a loan for these people, you can literally track it, put the date for the follow-up. So let's say we never met, okay, but we left a phone call, and that was today. Okay, so I'm going to put today's date in here. Okay, and I created a task. There was a call. I want you guys to see this. And then that was done. That was just done. Now, basically, they called back. We set an appointment, and we have a casual meeting set up for next week. Okay, for the 2nd.
Or 3rd.
Or the 3rd, right. So you have a meeting. And so ultimately, guys, what just happened? Well, guys, ultimately, I am tracking the notes for the client. I'm following up with them. I'm using eProperty sites to follow up. Basically, our task manager here in the front that ultimately is going to track your points, and it's going to give you, tell you when your next appointment is. I know this sounds so basic and so simple because it is. It is ridiculously easy. Everyone that has done this is succeeding. Now, yes. I know some of you are saying, well, wait, Scott, I know people have Microsoft Outlook and use different ways to follow up, but we have found eProperty sites. Right. It is just one of the ultimate things there. So with the 90 days of success, guys, what I want you to do this week is familiarize yourself. I mean, very easy. Find the document, okay? Come to the 90 days of success. Read the first part here, just the meat section, get lined up with 20 appointments. And I know that it's very broad, but it's so simple. And write it down. What is it going to take for me to get 20 appointments this month? Write it down. It's going to be 10 phone calls a day. And I want you to document with the task calendar. And literally, this is week one. We taught all our LOs, and we had a tremendous amount of success. It's simple, it's fast, it's easy, Scott.
Oh no, it's really what's cool part is a lot of people are getting it, Chris. They're actually punching in, going 20 appointments in 20 days. And I mean they're actually getting it. That 5 new referral partners in. I mean, and if you want to explain this just a little farther, as far as from beginning to end, and I know we're not going to cover the whole thing, but the goal is, out of the 20 appointments, how many relationships should they have?
And we're going to play only the 25% rule of success. Okay. So our goal after 90 days out of that 20 appointments is just to have five referral partners.
Yes.
That's it. And now, are some people going to get 10? Yes. Are some people going to get 40? Yes. And that's actually what Al did here is he got 40 relationships because that initial meeting, he asked, do you have 3 to 5 people that could benefit from this in your office? And the answer was always yes. And so if we just get you five referral partners, people are going to give you 1 deal a month, we know it's going to be a game changer.
So Rachel says, Chris, 20 appointments in 90 days or 30 days?
30. The first, ultimately, what we're focusing on is the first month. We want to get 20 appointments.
Correct.
That's it. 1 appointment a day for the first 20 days. From there, what actually we'll flip it into, Scott, is just follow-up. And from there, you can make a decision as the LO. Do I want to build more relationships with more real estate agents? Do I want to continue to cold call? And in 30 days, we're going to let them make that decision. Al kept going. Ed Heiser, one of our other success stories, he kept going. But we're going to put the ball in their court to where they can make that decision. Because if I could get you 5 referral partners, we've won.
Well, I mean, and for most, and not just a referral partner, not to say, okay, great, I got a referral partner. It's a referral partner that's going to send you business. All right, I want to be very clear on that. Because there's 1.2 million agents out there, and I mean, I don't know, 900,000 of them may do one deal every other month on an average. I don't know. You probably know better than I do, Chris.
Yeah, you're right, Scott. You're dead on with that, and it's actually less than that for the national statistics of how many deals they actually do. And our goal is to find top producing agents, and what constitutes a top producing agent? Any agent that gives us a deal a month.
Exactly.
An agent that's actually selling houses. And the numbers here, this is exciting to me to have access to this. Chris, this is good stuff, man. I love the way that that you guys are focusing on, don't worry about if you have a good conversation or not. Make your 10 calls. That will get you one appointment. If you make your 20 appointments, you'll get a good referral partner out of that group.
Yes.
You've got to play the numbers. It's something we've been talking about for a while, and I love the way that you've got it on paper. I like the point system, too, because that keeps me accountable for what I'm doing. Really, really cool.
Hey,
Yeah,
Chris,
go ahead.
Is there any way to keep track of who's winning on the point? Because guys, you can go in and put appointments in there when you really don't have them. I want these to be legit appointments, and I want the points to be for real. So you're doing nothing but kidding yourself if you start adding appointments that you really don't have or putting stuff in there just to make your point system look good. But Paul, I want to give.
I already got ideas about how we're going to do a contest on this, Scotty. We'll have to. We will definitely get together after this class because we both are thinking in the same direction, man.
All right. Because I want to have a contest. I I really, truly, Carl's doing some stuff with the one-on-one. I want to blow those guys away. Chris, Paul, let's make a little contest of our own to work with a couple of LOs with e-property sites and see if we can't blow these guys away that are doing the one-on-one stuff.
Well, that's a win-win for me.
That's it. So all right. So we got somebody that's we got a bunch of people saying I'm in. Rachel's in. So Rachel, I love you, man, and I cannot wait to see what happens. Guys, and here's the thing, and Chris, you can back me up on this. This is not going to be easy.
No.
Correct?
And I'm going to say this, a good majority of people will fail because they never get started.
They never get started. Good point. Yeah, so
statistically, and I mentioned this when inviting everybody today, statistically, and this is proven statistically, Carl had mentioned it a few days ago for those that saw this, things that require a higher implementation have a much higher dropout rate. For this type of a program, for a 90-day program, if we get 100 people that sign up or that jump in and begin this program, more than half of you that are excited, and I love it. This is the part that I was excited about. I told you, Scotty, I'm excited to see who's going to jump in, who's going to implement this, who's going to take the opportunity. Yeah. More than half of you that are talking about taking this opportunity, and this is not a slight against anyone. I love every one of you. I'm recognizing all the people who are jumping in on this right now as people that I work with on a regular basis. I'm excited for you, and this is not a slight on any one of you, but I will tell you more than half of you will quit the 90-day program before the first 30 days is up. That's not a slight. That's just statistical truth. This is going to be tough, but I will promise you this, based on what I'm seeing and based on other programs I've seen like this, if you implement this step by step by step and truly implement it, your life will change at the end of these 90 days.
Yeah. Right. And I did bounce around a lot in the front because I have to realize you guys are animals. Literally everyone on the call, so you know how to talk to agents. You know how to use the system. So I was able to skip a lot of that, which helps me. But ultimately what it comes down to is, guys, this weekend, write it down on paper. I need to set 20 appointments next month. I mean, literally, that's it. That's what I want you to do. And
then next week, forehead.
Right. Yeah. It's just going to be a lot of fun. It's easy to do. And that first month, you're going to basically make the decision. I have my 5 referral partners. I'm happy. I don't need to move forward. Or you'll make the decision. You know what? That was pretty easy. Let's get another 5. Let's get another 10 agents. And we're going to get the right 10 agents. And what I mean by that, guys, people that are referring you deals.
Yes.
Yeah, real referral agents. That's the key. Is the 20 appointments. You're not going to be. You may make 20 relationships that are exciting and stuff, but the reality is, out of those 20, there's going to be 1 or 2 that are going to be real referral partners. Meaning they're gonna refer you a deal a month or once every other month.
Right. Right.
Okay, so before you leave, Chris, because I know you got to go, let's just review really quick. Because John Gallagher, listen to John Gallagher. He says, I have 4 appointments scheduled with 4 agents on Monday already. Signed up 3 agents this week, 1 agent last week. Great stuff. So, John, what I want you to do, buddy, is go in there, mark your appointments inside eProperty Sites. And Chris, if you want to show us that real quick one more time.
Absolutely.
Where you're going to mark this? Yeah. Okay, wait. So, yeah, okay. So you're going to go to agents, under agents, and before you log into the agent, you actually click on the pencil, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
So you want to go under your guy, and now notice if you have a little symbol here, there's a notes. That means you've already put notes on them.
Oh, nice. Okay, love that.
Oh, I was wondering what that symbolized. Perfect. So you know whether or not you've taken an open on Ivan or...
I just thought maybe you were singing on the way to the bank or something.
And then from here, put the action in, phone call, meeting, whatever, you know. And guys, I know it's so elementary that half of you on the call right now, because we had it here, it's like, Chris, I really don't need to write down, I made a phone call. I really don't need to write down that we have a meeting. That's silly. I want to tell you how silly it is. The people that are doing it have $6 million. We have one individual with $6 million, in his pipe, and obviously 2's going to carry. And we have another gentleman that's literally made more money in the last 3 months than last year. That's how silly it is. I think let's be silly, Scott.
Yeah, no, you know what? I like silly. Yeah, silly will get you security. It'll get you. Picture yourself walking into in 90 days after because really this is only 30 days, guys. This isn't 90 days. We call it the 90 days to success. The first 30 days are the hardest. That's it. Once you make it past the 30 days, the next 30 days are like doing the backstroke in the middle of an ocean with the sun hitting you, and you're enjoying life because you got 5 agents. You're just reconnecting with those agents and going, hey, you got a deal? Did you talk to anybody that's looking to get mortgage ready last week or over the weekend? And then the next 90 days, I don't even know. We'll talk about the next 30 days, but guys, 30 days of hardcore. And, for most of you, I know most of you that are saying you're in, I know you're going to do it. And I know that you won't just go 30 days. You're going to go, okay, that was freaking easy. Because we're giving you step-by-step of what to do. You're going to do it again and again. Think about wherever you're at after you have 5 agents, and you get 5 more. And then you get 5 more, and then you get 5 more, and you get 20. Guys, you're in control of your destiny. You're in control of your income. With this 90 Days to Success program, it's a done deal.
Right. Yeah, and it's beyond easy. Now, guys, next week we're going to really dive into substance. Ultimately, I'm hoping that you guys set up 5 appointments. Most of you have relationships. You guys are really ahead of the game because of Scott and Carl, and Paul's teachings. You guys are ahead of the game. So getting the appointments, I know it's not hard. Once you get in there, we're going to start with substance next Friday. Basically, it's maintenance. And it's that first month of maintenance. And think of it this way. We're dating, and our goal is to get married in 30 days.
Yeah. I want to read this from John. Hey, Chris, if you got to go, buddy, I appreciate you showing us this start. And next Friday we're going to get into the meat, correct?
Absolutely, the substance and everything else. So again, write a game plan, guys, that you're going to do it to make your phone calls. And what does that mean? Monday, are you going to allocate 2 hours? Are you going to sit down and call from 12 to 1? Write down a game plan for you to get 20 appointments, and it's going to take a minimum of 10 phone calls to get there. So write it down on paper. Any appointment you do set up, use the task calendar for the follow-up. And, guys, next Monday we're going to have substance, and we're going to get you up and running.
Chris, excellent. Great stuff, man. Thank you for popping in and showing us this stuff. This is really well put together, man. Thank you.
Absolutely. Paul, Scott, see you guys. Have a good Friday.
All right,
bye, everyone.
All right, buddy. Take care. All right, so I want to read a little thing from John Gallagher. And, man, this is huge because I've actually used this before. It says, I'll take the screen back. Scott. All right, man. So let me just read this from John. It says, a little trick. Two of the agents were signed up a while back. I suspended a bunch of them, and that is spring. They are looking to use the system. I said, I am glad to help. Explained to Agent Mastermind. I said, I will bust my ass for you. In exchange, I want all your mortgage referrals. 100% closing rate so far, John says. John, congratulations, brother. That is
very
awesome,
nice.
Man.
That's how it works.
Yeah, so that's how it is.
I just wanted to give a shout out to our good friend Kimberly Buttle. Really glad to see you on here. Hope you're doing okay today. Know it was a tough day yesterday for you, but really glad to see you're on here, and whatever we can do to help you with moving forward. This 90-day plan is going to be a blessing in disguise for you, my friend. And really glad to see you here, and our hearts are with you.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, so a lot of people are in. Congratulations to everybody that's going to take action on this. I'm telling you, I got a couple people doing this over in Detroit, and it's tough. You're going to have to block time out of your schedule to do this. But I'm telling you, if you can knock this out 20 days in a row, you get the weekends off. If you want to work weekends, more power to you. And, a couple open houses isn't a bad thing to maybe visit. But 30 days, 20 days of hardcore, an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. I would spend, if you did 8 hours of it to get this done, it'd be the best 30 days of 8-hour days that you'd ever had in your life, because it's going to get you to where you need to be, and you're going to be having a lot of fun after you're done. All right? So let's go into because of the timelines changing, and I know a lot of you guys want to have some cool pictures up for your own profile, also your fan pages. So I just want to give you a little insight on. I've been playing around with this and having a lot of fun with it. And you can literally, with PowerPoint, do anything you want with your pictures. Is everybody cool to move on with that? You okay with that, Paul?
Absolutely. Yeah,
Okay.
It's a hot topic, and I'm getting questions all the time and getting samples to let them know what my opinions are of it. So really important to know that this is happening today at midnight, whether we want it to or not. So if you're not forward thinking, well, then you're behind the times, and nobody likes to be seen as behind the times. So
I tell you, man, I stay connected just because I don't want to miss the opportunity to have success. There's just so much going on right now, and I tell you, man, it freaks me out to not be connected at any one point in time, because you never know when you're going to get one thing that's going to lead to something so big that it's just crazy. So, all right, so Kim. Man, really sorry what happened to you. I didn't want to put in an email, or I don't know how to say this in words, but you have your family, you have your house, you have your pets. Thank God. It's stuff. Let's make you a shitload of money so they can break into your house 3 or 4 times, and it won't matter. Okay?
That's exactly what I'm thinking. Let's make her a buttload of money and put it all behind us.
Yeah. All right. Cool. All right. I appreciate you being here today. I really do. So I know it's kind of hard to kind of get up in the morning, maybe so. I'm with you, man. I feel your pain. I really do, and I'm here for you. So if you ever want to talk or whatever, just know we're here. All right. So PowerPoint action. This is fun, guys. So here's a picture, and this is just one picture of the front of the home. And let me just see if I really picked a bad example. So I'm going to actually go back and pick a better example. And let's just go back here. I was playing with this the other day. And un momento, por favor. Grab another one that actually has some pictures. I know which one
I'll tell you, when Scotty showed me this the other day while you're searching for this, my first thought was that in, you remember, Scott, the first thing I said to you, that looks awesome, but is it in compliance? But from what I can gather, we're skirting. You're right on the line of what they're saying is allowed. They didn't specify specific things. So having what you're about to do and showing what you're about to do is absolutely, because I can see the question coming already. Yes, this is within the guidelines of what they say you can and cannot do.
Yeah, it is, and it might be, like you said, it's borderline because you're not supposed to give a website, so leave the website off, whatever, I don't know what the difference is between a QR code and a website, and Facebook allows a QR code as your profile picture. So I don't know there's no difference, because if you scan that, you're getting a website. You know what I mean, Paul? Facebook is allowing you to put up Facebook ads with QR codes. So you know what I mean? So it's a fine line there. Are they going to police this?
It is a fine line, and they may police it. Yeah. But according to they said no websites there. They did not say no QR codes.
Correct.
Which is very different than a website. You're not actually posting a website. You're putting a QR code. You're putting a text for information. You're not putting a phone number. So those are different things. Those are, that's where the semantics comes involved. We hire attorneys about this thing. We win our case.
That's right. Well, it'd be not worth the fight because Facebook's just
You're right. It wouldn't be worth the monetary fight, but I'm telling you, we'd win the case. Doggone it.
No. We would win the case. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm just gonna load up a couple pictures, and I'm just going to kind of play with you can literally take any picture you want. It doesn't matter what it is. I'm just saying it doesn't matter. So I just okay, there we go. I'm back. All right. So let me just pull up this picture, move this over. Sorry, I'm fighting a couple of things on my screen here. So I'm going to right-click. Oops, right-click. Let's see, photos. Let me just see if I can't get this to work here. There we go. Oops. Come on. Don't do this to me. All right. Let me try the next one. I don't know why that's not working. Home page. Sorry about this. Anyway, okay, so what else, just to save some time, I'll just jing this picture. And you can jing this anytime you want. So I'm just going to jing it. Called Jing Project. And all I want to do is get this picture inside my PowerPoint presentation so I can tweak it. So I'm just going to click copy. And this is a PowerPoint presentation. So I took 2 pictures of the home. I'm going to put them side by side. All right. And I'm not really going to worry too much about the size. I'm just going to make it close to about the same. I'm going to make these pictures look the same. So there I got that picture, and I got that picture. I'm going to shrink this down a little bit. And in PowerPoint, you can literally do anything you want, which is pretty cool. All right, so there we go. Looking pretty good, right? These can be any pictures you want. I'm just showing an example. Now, I'm going to go grab the QR code from this because I want the QR code in the picture. So I'm going to just click on the print brochure.
We are just a tiny bit delayed on you. We're just about 4 seconds behind you.
Okay. Oh, 4 seconds. Okay. So I'm going to open up the flyer, which gives me all the information. And you guys with me there? You guys see the flyer?
Yep.
All right. So this QR code is a picture on the internet. So you don't even have to save the image with the PowerPoint. You just copy the image. So I'm going to right click and click copy. That's the QR code for this property. And I'm going to come back here and I'm going to paste it just somewhere inside PowerPoint that's not on a picture, all right? So I'm going to right-click and then click Paste. It's going to pop up the QR code. And the cool part about PowerPoint, are you seeing that okay, Paul?
Yep, we're right with you.
There? All right. So I can slide this QR code anywhere I want over any picture that I have. So now the QR code is on that picture. You with me?
Perfect.
All right. Now, the next thing I want to do is I want to give the website. Now, I played with it a long time, and I said, all right, I want to put the website. Now, I'm showing you this as a single property website presentation, like as building a Facebook fan page with one single property. But you can do this with your banner. You can take a picture of you. Just a perfect example is I took my timeline. And I took the picture of myself, and I put a couple quotes up there. So now I have quotes inside the picture. So I took the same picture, copied it, put it in PowerPoint, and then put a couple of my favorite quotes in here. All right? And I can change this. I can do whatever I want with it. You can put websites. You can do anything you want with it, okay? This is kind of where I'm going with this. So back to the PowerPoint presentation. So I got 2 pictures. I'm going to actually go to the property website now. And I'm going to take the C website. Now this is where we cross the line just a little bit, but I'm going to paste that onto. Now I don't know if you guys you can do this with Word or not. I'm going to open up a Word doc, and I'm going to paste this inside of Word, and I'm going to center it. Once I get it centered, I'll pause here, and then I'll make it a little bit larger. So I'm going to make it. Whoops, too big. Too big. I think 18 is the right one. Yeah, so 18. So here's the website, and here's the text code, right? And it's just on a white background. So I want to make it a little fancy background. So I'm going to go on to, let's see, where is that? I think it's Tools, and let's see, where's it at? Format and Background. See that sort of under Word where it says Format and then Background?
You can do all this inside your... You can do that inside a PowerPoint, too.
Yeah, you can, but I want to jing this picture and put it in there, and I'll show you what I'm talking about here. So I'm gonna go I'm gonna click on fill effects because this is pretty cool, where you can actually have 2 colors. And check this out. So I can clip that. Now I got 2 colors, and kind of make it kind of cool in that respect. And then if I want to move it down into the different colors, I could do that, or move it back up. See, I mean, you can literally like have a lot of fun with this. So I'm going to jing just a little bit of white, a little bit of black background, just so it's kind of a different shade, kind of like whatever. And I'm going to jing this picture. Sure. Oops. Let me just. I'm going to jing the whole thing, all the way from the one side to the other. There we go. All right. Capture that, and then I'm just going to copy, because all you have to do with Jing Project is copy it. So copy, and then I'm going to come back here, and I'm going to paste it. And again, you can play around with this as much as you want. And then I'm going to slide it right up there so it's underneath the bottom of the pictures. You with me?
Nice.
All right, so now I got the pictures of the home, the QR code, the text code, and the website, right? Now I want this picture as my header of my Facebook fan page or whatever. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jing this. All right, I'm going to jing the whole thing. Like this. I tell you, you show a real estate agent this, and they will literally. I got a bunch of awes the other day. I'm like, oh my god, this is so cool. So I'm going to jing it. I'm going to capture image, and now this one I'm going to save it to my desktop. I'm just going to call it demo site. And now the other only thing I have to do is another free service. It's called IrfanView. So it's IrfanView. I'm going to pull that image into IrfanView. So now it's inside IrfanView, okay? And the correct number or the correct measurements for this is 815.
No, 851.
851 by 315.
Word.
All right? So 851 by 315. So I'm going to click OK. Moved it just a little bit so I know that's the correct image or the correct size for my Facebook profile timeline page. I'm going to click Save. I'm going to call it Demo Site. Just put a 1 after it just so I know the difference. Click Save. And now I'm going to go upload this into my Facebook. Let me just show what I'm talking about. 42 Main. Here's one that I did for 42 Main Street. So see where it says Change Cover?
We're behind you just a second.
Okay.
Hold on. Okay, now we're at Change Cover. Go ahead.
All right, so Change Cover, and I'm going to upload photo. And demo site 1. And it's going to automatically load it for me. And now I can go to a listing presentation, literally, with this brand new picture of this fan page that I built for this listing and impress the crap out of them with this picture of their home, QR code, text code, and website address. Is that cool?
That's very cool. And for that banner that you made on the bottom, if you could align that, make it, obviously it's the profile picture comes up a little bit in front of it. So all you have to do is when you're making your banner in PowerPoint, you move that little piece to the right, make it longer on the left than it is on the right, and that will make it a little more centered for you.
Correct. Yeah. Like so what Paul's saying is move this over and move it over to the left. Actually, just what I would do probably is go back to my Word doc and push this over.
Yep, yeah. You just go to your Word doc and move it over to the left a little bit.
Yeah. I just messed that up. Let me just, but yeah, just move it over a little bit. But I mean, the point is that, it's open. So what I'd probably do is shrink this down maybe a little bit. Let me go to 16 and then push it over.
No, click on it and drag it like you did earlier.
Yeah. So like
there
that,
you go.
and
Perfect.
then. Yeah, and then if you can stretch this whole thing out, but yeah, great idea, Paul. So
but the goal is to customize and really set up your banner. You don't. Yes, there are rules that you can't do certain things, but if you set up your banner, with your quote of your day, or we talk about it all the time. Your branding, what makes you you. Rick Kelly. is on the call. She is the Loans for You has been her brand for 14. If people actually know her by Loans for You, and they maybe don't even know her first name, to be honest with you.
Right.
But her brand is everywhere that she goes, so that brand would be important in your banner if you've got a brand. A QR code that takes people directly to your business information, your first name, your web address. The thing is all those things can be down here in the About, so find some creative ideas to link people to, especially your realtor partners that you're bringing to the fold. Have that QR code link them directly to your Pearl website that has your Agent's Unfair Advantage video that Scotty made for us, the new one playing for you.
Yeah. Here's the thing is, here's an example of what he's talking about as far as branding yourself and making everything look the same. This is a blog site that we set up, and it's a school that we're going to give $500 to everybody that goes through and does a loan with us that's a part of the school or friends and family of the school, okay? So here's the header of this. Now if we go down here and click on the actual Facebook part of it, we click on the Facebook, guess what the Facebook looks like? It looks like identical. So your brand is like transferred across everything, and the logo's the same, the picture's the same, everything's the same all across the board.
Always looking exactly the same way.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hey, Scotty, somebody's asking if you could put that fan page up again, that Realtor fan page up one more time.
The house that I just did?
Yep.
Yeah. 42 Main Street.
That's a great idea, Chuck. He says, imagine making the QR code link to a video landing page with a capture in the video landing page. Another great idea. All kinds of different things that you can do. Leave it there for a few days. But that's a great idea. There's several things, so many capabilities with the new timeline. I am excited about it. I love the idea of the tabs. I love the idea, like with your property listings, you make this a local business so that you can put the property's address in there. But for your realtor site that you attract partners with, you make that a company, so you can have a better About Me section that talks about where the part that shows up in the About Me is the part about who I help. All of those different things make a difference. So pay attention to what you're doing and play with it. Try different things. That's the beauty of Facebook, is it's never permanent. Nothing's ever permanent.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's just, when you start playing with this, guys, it's just going to be like, I can take the address like this, copy that, and then go back when I go back to the actual WordPress, or excuse me, the PowerPoint. I just paste the address and drag it up into the center of this. It's just endless. What you can do, you can change the background colors. You can, just anything you want to do, you can do this. And you can quotes. You can do, you can make your timeline as cool as you want, or as simple as you want. Website links. I just wish I was trying to find a way to make it clickable, but it's not in the timeline. Who knows what they'll change down the road? But
yep. We'll see it soon.
You give them the website, you give them the QR code. All kinds of stuff. As seen on YouTube, you can do stuff like that.
All that stuff.
You can take. I can take a picture of myself and put it here. You can take a picture of the realtor and put it here if you want to. It's endless.
Endless. It really is endless. Hey, Scotty, Greg's got an awesome question here that I'm interested in the answer to this too. On that house that you did, the 42 Main Street, how did you get a vanity name already with only 4 likes?
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know. I got lucky one day. I think they opened it up at one time, and they had it to where
it was
they were allowing it for a while.
Yep, and that was. I wondered how long have you had that 42 Main Street page? It's been about a year.
A long time.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been a long time. It's been like a year. Yeah.
I wondered. I was like, man, I thought they had. That was a short period of time they allowed that, and then I haven't seen it happen since then. So it's an older page, Greg, and that's why you see that vanity name.
Yeah, I'm just showing you guys. It's just so much fun. You can I'm going to delete this. And I'm going to actually post. And then if you did this, and you showed the agent that, and they're like, what? How'd you do that? They walk in, the agent's information, it's endless. You can take anything from anywhere and put it on this Facebook timeline. It's pretty cool. Now
Scotty,
this is probably crossing the line a little bit, but what the heck, for the seller, it might be pretty cool. Say, hey, I'm going to take that off there, but if you go there, I want you to remember who I was.
Yeah,
you know?
There you go. So Valerie is saying that Facebook no longer requires 25 likes or fans to get a vanity. I tried it the other day, and I ran into an issue. It would not allow me to do it. We've got some conflicting stuff. I tried it just as recently as this week. It was Tuesday, and I could not get it to do it. It told me I did not have enough of fans, or I can't remember exactly what the message was, but it would not allow me to do it.
Huh. Okay, yeah. I've tried it several times. I try like once every other day, and I just, for the life of me, can't get it to work. So
now that agent info you put on this image, you grabbed that from one of the brochures, right? You just went to the property address or website and copied a little piece from the brochure.
That was right from the flyer. Yeah, absolutely. So here I'm adding 3 pictures to it if I want to. So here's the 3 pictures. Same thing. Slide the number over it. Actually, you know what's funny? I found out about PowerPoint, Paul, is you have to start over with this part. Once it's there, it's like got to be first. The picture's got to be first, or it won't show up.
Actually, if you go to the other part, right-click on it and bring to front.
Oh, okay.
You can right-click on the image on the one that's behind there, even a text box, and you go to just click on that and right-click.
Order, grouping, order, bring
to front.
There you go. Okay.
There you go. So now if you slide your picture over there, it will just automatically have that in front of your picture.
There we go. Cool. Thank you. Sweet. So, it's crazy. You can put 3, 4 pictures in here. Whatever you want to do. So, and you can do this with your own timeline. You can literally build it however you want. You don't need any money. You don't need to spend any money. If you want to, you can. But you can grab your picture. You can grab family pictures. You can grab anything you want, put it on there, and make it part of your timeline using this PowerPoint and Earfan View to make it how you want it there. So, cool stuff.
Very cool stuff. Some people commenting on here and there. Lorraine Veltri, who is she does quite a few fan pages. I don't know if you know her or not, Scotty. She works for our good friend Greg Peckman. And she's doing fan pages all the time. She's saying that it's kind of a hit or miss thing. Sometimes it lets me, and sometimes it doesn't. So, play with it. If you can get it to allow you to do the vanity name before the 25 likes, you're in good shape. I only in the past have had that work for me, but it's really good stuff. And for those asking, yes, this the entire session, including the part with Chris, was recorded. It's recorded all in one session, not split. We're going to make that available on the LOUnfairadvantage.com site. You just go into the training and help section on the right-hand side. You'll see Scott's most recent classes. I'm going to do everything I can to get it up by the end of today. It just depends on how long it takes to render the video. But I will have it up by Monday at the very, very latest. But, yeah, you will have access to get back to this.
Cool. And if you go to LOUnfairadvantage.com, I'll just show you where it's at. It is... maybe. You're still there? We got a little sound problemo.
Yeah, I'm hearing it. It sounds like a water faucet got turned on or something.
There we go.
Now it's gone. Now it's gone.
Yeah. So under the training tab, under weekly class archives, that's where all the classes are, and the password is unfair, I believe, still unfair.
Yep.
So here's the 326, 316, 309. So here's all the last three. Here's last week's. So. All right, man. Awesome.
Scotty, great stuff as always, man. And folks, just remember a couple of things to keep in the back of your mind. Number one, Facebook time. Your fan page is changing whether you want it to or not. It's going to happen within the next 24 hours. Be proactive. Be proactive instead of reactive. It's always going to put you in a better light. It's going to brand you. The folks that have been ahead of the game in this and that are following up with their agents. Hey, Mr. Agent, just wanted to let you know, Facebook's changed. Those people are branding themselves as a forward-thinking, more technologically savvy, so they're branding themselves as that go-to person for these things. Remember, that's the goal in what you're doing, so make sure that you are proactive in this in the next 24 hours. And for those of you who are enticed or excited about the 90 Days to Success plan, I recommend that each of you go to eProperty Sites, print out the 90 Days to Success, read through all the stuff, and put together in words your plan that will begin as early as Monday, April the 2nd. I'm curious to find out how many questions, how many emails, or who is going to be jumping in on it. I'll tell you this, if you email me about it today, I'm not going to have any information because I'm going to be printing and I'm going to be spending my weekend going over the 90 Day to Success plan as well to make sure that I understand what it is that's being asked and what all is involved in it so that I can answer your questions. But I'll tell you what, this is what a majority of you on the class right now have been asking for, is something like this. It's here for you. All you have to do is take this bull by the horns and run. Just start running. And don't give up on it. I can tell you this. If you implement this for the period of time and do it step by step the right way, and each step, there is not a miss. It will improve and grow your business. And if you can do it for 90 days, you can prove to yourself you can do it another 90 days. And if you can do that, it will change your life this year.
No question, no question, no question. Yeah.
Scotty, my brother.
Man, Paul.
Pleasure.
Yeah, brother. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, and it's always, make sure not to miss next week's class. We're going to get in the meat of the 90-Day Success Program. And I would love to hear the success stories from next week because you guys need to start this on Monday. And I'd love to hear, on the fan page, make sure you share on the fan page how it's going because we want to be here to support you and hold you accountable. And just, when you spend 2 hours and make the 10 calls, post it on our group page. We all want to be there to support you, man. It's a big deal for us to have you be successful. I mean, that's what it's all about. So I look forward to hearing the success stories. I look forward to seeing you guys' life change for the better. And, which more time with your family, more time with your friends, just less time spending time with people you don't really want to spend time with. This is going to allow you to spend time with the people that you really truly want to work with and enjoy working with, and you guys can grow together. You're going to help agents grow their business. You're going to grow your business. It's just so exciting. I'm living proof of it, and I tell you, it's a fun time, and I want you guys to all be on the same page, all right?
Family vacations in Florida, but for everybody.
Yeah, yes. We'll all meet in Florida for vacation, man. Paul's going to take us fishing after he wins this lotto tonight.
Absolutely. I'll do it even if I don't win the lotto tonight. Come on down. Right, hey, guys, have a great day. Thanks again, Scotty, man, and I'll see you in a little bit. We'll see you guys next week. Have a great weekend, everybody.
All right. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.
The organizer has ended the session.